Wherever you are right now, leave me a comment below. If you're watching this later, leave me a comment as well. I try to get in here and answer these afterwards. But tell me, I want to get your comments. I want to read them out here live and find out exactly what's going on with you, because they're important to me. I want to start with our website, and I've got Michaela from Wandsworth, and she says, quote, Brian, where can I watch your live streams from the bus? Also, I live in Wandsworth, which has recently seen so many restrictions imposed to the roads and road access overnight without any prior consultation from the tax-paying residents. This has made it impossible to drive anywhere, causing huge congestion and pollution. I am a healthcare worker and need to travel to work. How is this right or helpful in any way right now? It has left residents feeling powerless and angry. And first of all, Michele, I really appreciate that. I have got thousands and thousands of comments on my website and our social media channels from Londoners that are frustrated because they know the Mayor of London is out of touch with the citizens. First of all, to answer your questions, you can get all of our live streams on Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, Facebook. They're always happening all the time. You can watch all of our old episodes on YouTube, on our website, brianformayor.london, and of course on London Real. The truth is that these low traffic networks were a grand scheme that was pushed through by the Mayor of London without actually being held accountable to local residents. And I was in Ealing dropping off food to the St. John's Food Bank a couple days ago, and a meeting with a guy named Alan Simpson, who's doing incredible work helping people eat in these difficult times. And a gentleman named Mark, so frustrated, shouted at me from the street as I was walking back into my bus, and he said, Brian, these low traffic neighborhoods are ruining us. He said, I'm getting fined for visiting my family. He said, ambulances can't make pickups to people in need. He said, businesses are going bankrupt and emissions are going higher. And I said, Mark, well, first of all, hold on. I'm not mayor yet. I didn't do this, but I want to listen. And he said, well, no one's been listening to me. We're all frustrated. The mayor is out of touch, and they're using us as citizens to make money through taxes. He says, that's not fair. And it really bothered me that the city thought that they could make taxes from the citizens with these schemes when they're supposed to be reducing emissions. And it's frustrating, especially to see someone like a healthcare worker who's struggling with these issues. And I think it goes to show that the mayor is completely out of touch with the citizens. And these low traffic networks, these extension of the congestion charges, the extensions of the ULEZ zones, and these street space schemes, they are all hurting us drastically. And it's something that we're really going to have to look in as we move forward, and it's a real concern. And so I just want to say I appreciate all the comments coming through here as well. I want to go for one more comment here. I've got Cameron from Hammersmith and Fulham who is asking via the website. He says, first of all, thank you for taking the time to visit our borough and for all your good work via the London Real program. Any ideas on what to do with all the empty shops on the high streets that are in decline? Do you have any plans to introduce more plant life, including trees and foraging in our beautiful city? And Cameron, I really appreciate your time. We are going to Hammersmith and Fulham tomorrow. The truth is this: we need to get London back to work. And I can't say this enough times. I was speaking with a newspaper journalist this morning from via Zoom from my office, and I said, when we strengthen the London economy, we strengthen everything. When people can start making money again, when they can get back to work, when they can start saving again, we can start being functional. It improves our mental health. Our children can get back to school. Everything I want to do is find safe ways that we can get our economy back to work. The reason London exists is because it started thousands of years ago as a center of commerce. And yet our current mayor of London, he almost campaigned for the lockdown. Busy when months ago, when the mayor of Manchester was trying to protect the entrepreneurs and trying to keep COVID-safe businesses from being closed, the mayor of London was almost campaigning for a lockdown. He was telling us it was happening. It's almost as if he wants to see entrepreneurs and businesses fail in London. And I think that's the wrong perspective. I come from 30 years in the business world. I've worked in aerospace. I've worked in automotive. I've worked in finance in the City of London and in Wall Street. I've worked in tech startup. I've worked in new media. I've worked in digital education. And I know how to get deals done. I know how to get businesses back to work, and it takes innovation. It takes new ideas. It takes solving problems. All the current mayor does is use fear as a weapon. He knows one mode, which is lockdown. That's not how we're going to solve our problems. We need a roadmap out of this current lockdown situation. We need to give entrepreneurs and business leaders a timetable of when can we can be expected to rebuild and get business back to work. That's what I plan to do as your next mayor of London. You know, I spoke to Marie in Ealing just a few days ago. She's had a hairstylist on the avenue in Ealing for 46 years. She said, Brian, they shut my business down in 30 minutes. I had 30 minutes notice and they've given me no plan. I've got hairstylists that need to work. My business is potentially going to be destroyed forever. Why can't they give us a timeline? The mayor says nothing. And I said, I know exactly how you feel. You know, uncertainty is the bane of any entrepreneur, and I want to give us a roadmap out of this problem.